Hello friends, I am Dr. Saurabh Patwardhan from Nandari Pai Hospital, Sangli, Maharashtra, India. And in this video, I'll be speaking about a case. The eye was silicone oil filled, and during phacoemulsification, the oil entered anterior chamber through the pre-existing ruptured posterior capsule, and how to tackle it. So this is the case. 25-year-old male operated pars plana vitrectomy with silicone oil injection 3 months back for retinal detachment and came with total cataract. So whenever you have this early post-operative white cataract, there is a strong possibility that the posterior capsule may be breached. So I go with the 5-step technique. First, the small side incisions for closed chamber maneuvers. This is very important because I want to achieve good CCC here. Step 2 is to use heavy OVD. My favorite is Hylucoat or Viscoat. Step 3 is doing the cruciate puncture to avoid any radial extension. Step 4 is to aspirate intralenticular fluid from both sides using 27 gauge cannula. Either you can do it manually or you can attach it to the aspiration line and aspirate it. Important thing is to aspirate this intralenticular fluid so the intralenticular pressure goes down. And this 5th step, very important, is peripheral stroking to flatten the anterior chamber. This changes the vectoral forceps, and then you can get good CCC in all cases of intumescent cataract. And this case particularly, there is also silicone oil, so which is going to push the lens forward, which is trying to radiate the capsulorhexis. So these 5 steps, just remember, are very important. And now the lens aspiration, it's very soft cataract, so just aspiration of the fluid and suddenly the posterior capsule opens up. You can see here nothing at the end, and suddenly there is opening of this posterior capsule. I was expecting this, but what to do now? Because once you have oil in the anterior chamber, and in this particular case, if we are not planning to remove the silicone oil, because we don't know the retinal status, so we are not going to remove the silicone oil. So how will you proceed with this particular case? So here is how I tackled this particular issue. So first thing is to use 2% HPMC from the main wound and form the anterior chamber and try to push the oil down. So oil has a higher surface tension, so it tries to remain as a single bubble. Whatever little bit has come in the anterior chamber may just come out of the main incision. And for these cases, the best choice of IOL is 3-piece foldable IOL. Now once 3-piece IOL is inserted, you can see even during the insertion of the IOL, whenever the AC becomes little bit shallow, the oil tries to come out in the anterior chamber. So the swift injection of 2% HPMC is very important to avoid again oil coming in the anterior chamber. Now I am going to do all maneuvers through the closed chamber technique by using the side incisions, because it maintains the anterior chamber and I can maneuver the IOL right into the sulcus and also do optic capture here. Having a good central small CCC is so essential. This case will tell you, because I can achieve the optic capture very well in this case. You can see the anterior capsule has come in front of the optic on both sides. Thus again we have separated the anterior chamber from the posterior segment. So this avoids further spillage of the silicone oil. Now only thing I have to make sure during the future maneuvers is not to allow the anterior chamber to become shallow. So what I do in such cases is that I suture the incision, though I know it is a self-sealing incision, but whenever I am trying to take out the visco from the anterior chamber, it is going to become shallow. So I just put a suture, I can remove it at the end, and now what I do, I call it visco fluid exchange. So what I am doing is that I am just flushing the anterior chamber with BSS, and to remove the viscoelastic, it takes time as compared to your coaxial or bimanual IA, but most importantly what it does is that it doesn't allow the anterior chamber to shallow down during these maneuvers, thus avoiding further leakage of the silicone oil into anterior chamber, and thus all the incisions are well hydrated. At the end we can just remove the suture if we want, and that's the end of the procedure. For more such videos, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also see my Facebook page, phacotraining.org.in, and also website phacotraining.org.in. Thank you so much.